Family goes, oh na na na, oh na na na.
Purchase your
Come kick it with the Casey's. All that love and all those babies. C-A-S-C-Y. Welcome to the light. Welcome. C-A-S-C-Y. DJ Envy and Gia, oh oh. It's time to kick it with the Casey's. You're tuned into the Casey Crew.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the KC Crew.
Welcome. Hello, 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 beautiful people.
And this week is a special week, and it's a special day. Today is our 23rd wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, baby. 23 years married with me, but that's not all. But wait, it gets worse. Well, it gets better. Because it's not just all about our anniversary. Today, our oldest graduates from NYU. Now, she has two graduations. She has today, and then she has Wednesday. Today, it's just her class, her school is what they call it. And then Wednesday, it's the whole school. So usually...
It's like the whole university.
That's right. So usually we would be doing a whole bunch of things, but we have family coming over because this is our firstborn's graduation. Mm-hmm. So I got a lot to ask you. First of all, how does it feel to be married to me for 23 years? This is our Jordan year. How does it feel? I mean, because I'm the GOAT. Jordan's the GOAT. So how does it feel to be married to me? Because I'm the catch. I'm not the catch. But how does it feel to be married to me? 23 years.
I mean,
ups, downs, left, rights.
I mean, been incredible.
This relationship could have went any which way.
I mean, it did go every which way.
It did.
But it's incredible.
What makes it incredible?
I mean, I just feel as though we've gone through everything.
Pretty much.
Together. And we've stuck it out together. We fought it out together.
That's right.
And we came out on the other side happier than we could have ever imagined being. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we won. I mean, I feel like I won.
See, me, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy on the planet, right?
Aw.
And the reason I feel that way is because I made it this long with you, and I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm just joking. The reason I honestly feel that way, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy, is because when you think about your spouse, your lover, the person that you're with, you want to smile, right? And I always smile. No matter, even if there's days where I'm mad at you or I'm upset at you, I always smile when I think about you, when I think about that smile, and I think about those beautiful eyes, and I think about those beautiful eyebrows and those scrumptious lips. Like, it's a feeling that I get. And our relationship is not perfect. We argue like any other couple, but it's those moments that make me love her even more, right? Like I said, we've been married 23 years together, almost 30. And it's like, I still remember the first time that I seen you. I still remember the first time when I seen you run track. I still remember the first time that we had a conversation. Like, all those still reminiscences in my mind all the time. And I'm a guy that forgets everything. Like, I don't remember anything. But it's those moments that make me feel special. And I know what you say, well, what's so special about it? You just said the cosmetics, the looks. It's more than that. It's a feeling of, one, somebody always having your back. Correct those mistakes. It's the love that you got when the world that you can. And you do make mistakes as a father and trying to fix it and fixing it together. It's the feeling of pushing me to be a better DJ than I am, to be a better producer. Somebody crosses you to know that she has your back and she's not going to let that person or anybody go at you because she's going to stand up in front of you. It's the little things of going to a restaurant and having a problem and knowing she's going to jump before you jump. Those are the feelings that I get with my wife. It's a feeling of being my safe place. Right? How I'm feeling, what I'm going through, what I want to say, what I want to experience. And it's that push.
Logan follow behind her, and they're just such great kids. It made us want to keep having children. It made us want to keep duplicating what we had already created and making more memories with, like, they inspired that. So to think of where we started our relationship and getting married and having a child and how long ago that was, for all of that to come to fruition now where she's graduating, and graduation marks the end of an era.
Mhm.
This is the beginning of a new one where she is an adult. And everything that entails is so exciting for me as a mom. But she's such a beautiful girl, and hopeful she is, how thoughtful she is, how invested in her parents and her siblings that she is, how family oriented. If you say something or go at her family that would take more offense, and I'm proud to be her mother. To see her,
To be her dad. And the reason why I say that is she is, and I know somebody be like, no, that's not true. To me, she is perfection. And when I mean everything right, she's got good grades. She stayed out the streets. She wasn't a clubber. She didn't do drugs. She didn't drink. She did everything the right way. Her grades were amazing. She was a perfect sibling to her little ones. She takes them out. She takes them to concerts. She takes them to museums. She is the perfect example. When I see my love about her is she listens. When I mean she listens, she trusts her. We tell her something, it doesn't like I take it with a grain of salt. No, she's like, nah, my parents told me this. They said don't go, I ain't going. How many stories about kids doing foul-ish to their parents or wait for their parents to die and this, that, and the other. If anything ever happened to Gia and myself, I know that she would take care of our family like no other. And that's what I'm proud of raising. She graduates NYU. And today I'm gonna cry like crazy when they call her name because she deserves it. And she goes out there and she busts her ass. And she's never scared to get her hands dirty. If dad's out there taking the trash and I'm cutting the boxes, she's out there cutting the boxes, taking out the trash. If dad's out there in the dirt digging something up for whatever reason, she's out there with dad digging up the dirt. And then 30 minutes later, if she got to put on heels because she has to go out, she got those heels and she looks like the most beautiful girl that New York City or the world has ever seen. And that is Madison. So it's one of those things where it's like she is the perfect child to me. And I'm so excited and I'm so happy for her. And I can't wait to see what's next in her life. But
your eyes are glassed over.
I mean, that's my baby. I mean, I'm going to cry like crazy today. But that's my baby. And it's like, it's the truth. And she knows she has my heart. She knows that whatever she wants from me, she has. She knows that. And it's one of those things. She is the perfect soul. When you have a child like that and you gave him so much water and you put him in everything from piano to basketball to softball to baseball to you name it, and you just watch them grow and it's like, it's almost like sitting back and you put up seeds and you watered it and you're watching it grow and you're sitting from the window and be like, that's my seeds. And that's how I feel about my kids. I'm like, that's my daughter. And I pray that all our daughters and sons act exactly like that, which I think they will. But it's pretty damn amazing to see that. I push her to be better a lot. And hopefully she'll, one day when she has kids, she'll do the same with her kids. And I know that when I ever get old and somebody has to change my pamper, although she won't change my pamper because she won't change the baby's pamper, but she'll pay somebody to do it. And I'm fine with that.
She'll definitely pay somebody to do it. You're about to say that. I was like, no. She will pay somebody to do it.
No. Mm-hmm. So Brooklyn would change my pamper if need be. But
so would London.
I don't know about London.
London would.
No.
You don't think London would change her pampers?
No. When they see this baby poop, they run. The only one that don't run is Brooklyn.
London doesn't run. Brooklyn is the one that takes the initiative to change her pamper.
Yeah.
But London doesn't run. Jackson will not only change the pamper, Jackson will make the pamper. Like Jackson will, he'll check on you after the pamper's changed. He'll rub your back. Like Jackson has the biggest heart.
Correct. Jackson.
That little boy.
He does. Jackson has the biggest heart.
He cares about everyone from the depths of his soul. He is going to accommodate. He's going to help. He's going to compliment you. Mm-hmm. Like, he's going to make the pamper.
No, Jackson's going to make the pamper. I don't know if he's going to change it. And if he changes it, I don't know if he's going to do a good job.
I didn't say he would do a good job, but it will be changed.
So just so you know, Brooklyn, our 7-year-old, I know we're going off subject, but she's our 7-year-old that at one time she thought she was the baby's mom for about a good 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And that she would go everywhere with the baby, take the baby all around the house, have the baby in the room watching television, and she would change the pamper. And we'd be like, you want to change the pamper? So we'd have to go behind her and check. And she would change that pamper where there was not.
Rookie's 7 years old.
There would be no stains, clean as a whistle, everything. Like she was, I mean, she probably used a whole bag of wipes.
It was really impressive.
Yeah, but she might use 150
They
wipes.
would just lay there like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you?
But that's what it was. And then after the second month, she got over it. Like after that, I'm going back to live. Like she was over. She was over.
Like
it.
I've had my fill.
I had my fill. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's how I feel today. So this is a very exciting day. So like I said, we are celebrating our anniversary. We're also celebrating Madison's graduation. And then Wednesday is the main graduation at Yankee Stadium, which we're super excited about as well.
Mm.
This is a great week. This is like a wonderful week. I'm excited about this week.
And Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day passed. Mother's Day was yesterday.
I'm just saying. It's
And Mother's Day, yeah, of course. So like I said, this is just a beautiful week. We actually got married on Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we graduated on Mother's Day too.
Yes. The year that we got married, we made it on Mother's Day.
That's right.
So yeah, May 13th fell on Mother's Day that
exciting
year.
Day. So we got things to do. So we're going to go through some of these emails because we know you got emails, but I just wanted to tell you how blessed we are, and hopefully you guys are just as blessed. And the last thing I want to say, and I'm rambling today because I'm just happy. The last thing I do want to say is just be thankful for what you have, right? Sometimes people feel like, oh, I want more, or I want this, I want that. The film all over S-Dot. They hug, they kiss, they're just wherever you at, they will light up a room and make you feel good. And those are the Casey kids. You better watch every episode.
If you're not watching every...
My male...
I mean, you have 2 female friends.
I have a couple.
That's 2.
More than a couple. So I have...
Mercedes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Who else?
Okay.
Female friends, Miss Jones.
Okay. But I don't pick up the phone and call her.
Right, correct.
To say, hey, girl.
Correct.
Let's go out on Friday night.
I don't care what anybody thinks. If your girl looks good, if she looks good, right? Y'all can be best friends all day long because I know he's not interested in your vagina. He's more interested in my ass. So, gay, all day you can have a male best friend. But if you're not, there's always... Somebody be like, yo, you're insecure. So I feel that we'll get a chance to really like understand what you're going through, see the thing or not. That's what somebody does, right? Now, usually the girl's gonna feel like, oh, you think I'm done? And there's a little wine involved, and all of a sudden your top's off, my dick's out, and y'all fucking. So, drinks. If we go somewhere, we all going somewhere.
Okay.
It ain't just you. That's right. This is a phone-up relationship.
Yes. Okay. Bleep is out and something happens, unless it's by force. That means I'm in agreement with that. So that would imply that you don't trust me.
I trust you 100%. I'm just insecure.
Now, hold on. Because you're not an insecure person. I think that you're insecure when it comes to me.
I don't even
I think that you're just insecure when it comes to me.
I don't even like that other nigga you be talking to.
That I would commit that offense.
No, I don't.
Moot point. Because it doesn't really matter. Because my wife would so much as heard a rumor about me.
No.
Have you ever had any reason to think or believe that I have or would a you thing? But if you know that it's something that would never come to fruition, where is this insecurity coming from?
This is who I am. That's how I was raised. Keep niggas away from your wife. Keep dudes away from your wife, and you won't have a problem. And that's what I live by. And I'm not going to change that for nobody. I'm insecure. No. I need to grow. I need to evolve. I need therapy. I need all that. But fuck that. No niggas going to be around. Period. As Young Miami would say, period.
No, but you're being simple about this.
And I'm simple when it comes to
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, and you're not really playing ball.
There is no bottom of it, and you're not going to play with anybody's ball but mine. I'm the only basketball you're gonna play with, and that's it. There's gonna be
Rashawn.
I'm not playing. No, I'm not.
But
doing
what
it.
are you actually so like? But why?
You want to know why?
So okay. So you would feel this way no matter who you were married to. It's not.
Yes, I'm insecure. Yes, if you are my wife, you cannot have male friends. That is how I feel. I'm not playing this game.
Are you really? So if I met somebody,
You can't meet nobody. No new friends. We on Drake. No new friends. No new friends. No, you can't have no new friends. Like, what are we talking about?
Rashawn,
What?
if I met somebody and I thought he was cool and I felt as though it were just a friendly relationship, I would have no problem being friends with someone that was of the opposite sex.
Yes, you would.
And if I told you, you would just have to get on board. You just have to be okay with
No,
it.
you wouldn't. I wouldn't be on board, and I wouldn't be okay with it.
Are you serious?
That's a heart attack.
But if you trust me and you think that I would never do something like that, like I said, it would be a moot point.
I don't like it. I don't want it in spice. It messes up my mental.
How can it mess up your mental?
I don't like it.
Unless you think that there's wiggle room for me to be unfaithful.
There's only one penis in this house, and that's mine.
What if I met him at Starbucks?
I don't care where you met him at. He gonna stay there.
You're not answering my question.
Let me ask you.
You're not really answering my question.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Can you name one man, right,
Mm-hmm.
outside of a family friend,
Outside of a family friend. Okay.
that met you and did not kick it to you? Name one.
Husbands or boyfriends of my friends.
Other than being gay. Name one. Name one.
Husbands
Name
and
'em.
friends of.
Name one.
I mean, I don't want to name names, but
The only person you can name is Rashid. Name another one. Outside of that, yeah, name one. Doesn't exist. Doesn't happen. Every man that has tried to talk to you, even trying to be nice, has kicked it to you. You went to a restaurant. The owner of a restaurant came up to you. He's married with kids and was like, hey, let's be friends. Let's talk outside of this. Niggas want to fuck. They want to smash. And I don't.
So it has nothing to do with like I'm a nice person and I might be slightly interesting.
You have big titties and nice ass and beautiful lips. So
Wow.
they want to fuck too.
Okay.
So yes. No. We don't have no new friends.
Okay. So I just got hit in the head with something that someone that I know is going through that you just kind of sparked my remembrance of it. But I'm going to ask you, so you think that that's what someone would be interested in me?
I don't know what they'd be interested in, but you know what? You nip that in the bud.
No, don't fast forward to that. You think that that's what it is?
No.
So let me tell you, I know somebody. We're not friends, but we all went out to eat together, and she was one of the girls that was invited.
Yep.
And we got to talking about relationships, our own personal relationships, and or marriages, etc.
Mhm.
I don't remember. I don't think I told you about this. Really cool girl, beautiful girl, and she's married to someone who adores her.
Mhm.
He absolutely adores her. He spoils her. He puts her on a pedestal. Nice relationship. But for what I'm about to tell you. They got into a conversation. Well, before that, she went somewhere. I'm not going to say where, but it's somewhere that she frequents.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Did I tell you about this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And this is part of the reason. Because she didn't think she was going to do it. She was so loyal to him.
No.
And then on the drop of a dime.
No, it wasn't on the drop of a dime.
Busting it down.
No. It wasn't on the drop of a dime.
Busting it open.
It wasn't on the drop of a dime. She went somewhere that she frequents.
Mm-hmm.
So she's there on a regular basis.
Yep.
And at that place,
Started developing a relationship.
she met someone who kicked it to her. And at first it was just cool. It was, just casual interactions. He realized that he liked her. She liked him. Was interested in her.
Okay.
And he said to her, the only thing that he's interested with you is having sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, truly kind of falling for him because of, as a good looking guy, and she was attracted to him and everything. I'm giving her perspective.
It's
I'm telling you the story as it was told to me. So
bullshit.
listen,
And this is the reason why.
So-
Go ahead. You know, this is game.
it may or may not be.
Okay.
See, and this was the thing, because you're kind of taking on the he wants to bleep. And she said, no, he's actually, I feel as though he's actually interested in me.
Yeah,
And he said the same thing, like, that's game. He could care less about what you have to say. He's not interested in your thoughts. Bleep. And what that told her is that her husband only puts value in what she has to offer aesthetically.
No.
Her body, her
That's what she wanted
beautiful
to see.
face,
That's what she wanted to hear.
all of those did nothing but push her away, because that communicated to her in her, that's the only reason
Bullshit.
why a man would be interested in me.
You know the little white boy on Instagram?
So, because she was made to feel that way, not see value in her, where this other man she perceived did, yes, she engaged in a relationship with this man. And
She fucked him.
she did. Telling a story as it was told to me. I haven't given my opinion. I haven't said anything. I'm presenting it. I'm putting it on the platform for conversational purposes. So, after brokenhearted and, there was a lot of collateral damage.
He wanted to fuck. Hands down. Now, him wanting to fuck does not mean he wasn't into her.
Okay.
Does not mean he
All
did
right.
not care about
Most
her
people do want to have sex with the people that they're into. I mean,
Correct.
hello.
Does not mean that he cared about her opinions. Does not mean he didn't care about her thoughts.
Okay.
He did. But he wanted to fuck as well.
Okay, yeah. What's wrong with that?
What most men
Well, I mean, the fact that she was married is wrong with it. But
conversation, it's where that conversation leads. If you nip the conversation from here, it can't lead to anything else into a person.
right.
That person becomes more and more attractive as
Yes.
you start knowing things and understanding things.
I agree.
My point is, you nip it at the bud. There is no friends. If that conversation stops there is no opportunity to fuck, because it will never get there. But once you allow somebody to have conversations, so yes, that's why in this email, I'm with him. There's no male best friends. I don't want you talking to her. I don't want you to have a male trainer. You have to have a female trainer. And that matter of fact, female trainer.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. When we were having fun, and I found an acting class in New York with me to watch me and to micromanage me.
What's her name? I was gonna say Mandy. What's her name? Julissa.
Julissa or Julissa?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
The tat of being comfortable of what it is, right? When I'm in Jersey, right? I've never got threatened in Jersey. I've never got threatened in this town. But I carry my gun with me everywhere that I go. Why? Because I can, it's legal, and I want to be on call. I protect my mental, and I want to have a peaceful mind. That's who I am. That's what it is. That's what I am. I do everything myself unless I give it to Mercedes. Why? That's another reason why I have Life 360 on your phone. I know where you're at all times. I know where our kids are at.
Sorry, Chad.
That is today.
I'm just saying, we're in a room, the door's closed, anything usually. I mean, I don't care if you have a female masseuse. I don't care if you have a female trainer. I don't care if you have female friends.
It makes you comfortable and you sleep at night. You trust me, you trust the world, and you understand things. No, I'm ignorant. I don't trust niggas. I don't.
No, but okay.
And even
whether you're going to admit it or not, because it doesn't seem like we're going to get to the bottom of it, because I feel like you keep talking in circles and you're not answering my question, because
I'll be honest with you. You know how long it took me to be comfortable with having a male masseuse massage you? I never fuck as Melissa. Go get Melissa. But it's
so even now, honestly,
I'm a jealous.
Want to see how he was when we were in college.
Exactly. I don't
or
even know why
the first 10 years of our relationship. No, I didn't know. You've been keeping all of this under a shell. I didn't realize that you still felt this way.
I'm trying to. I try to shed it. I try to let things go, and I try not to discuss. And I just woosah.
But I do think that there's a little seed of
ain't no goddamn little seed. I don't think you're gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna make sure they don't go.
No. If you know, because if I'm working out No one's going to accidentally do anything. I would have to be in agreement for anything to happen.
No, but a guy
So
might
I think
spot
that
you.
you're a little worried
spot
about
you.
me. You don't want me to have any conversations that can turn into something else or turn into an attraction that can turn into me ending up in someone else's bed, apparently. That's I think that's really what you're saying.
It's not, but if you think that, that's
Oh,
what
well, my answer is, come on. Clearly, I disagree with that. I think that you should allow your woman the freedom to be friends with whomever she wants to be. And I do believe that if she is your woman and you call her as such, you should have trust that. And if she does do anything with somebody else, and clearly she's not the person for you.
All right.
So yes,
you can listen to Gail.
I signed up to a life of being a caged bird.
Yes.
But I'm okay with that. But I don't believe in caged birds. Like, you have had all of the freedoms that life has to offer.
Mhm.
I don't check your phone.
Correct.
I don't check your email. If I'm on the phone with him and he's like, babe, I have to go. So-and-so's under I'm like, all right, bye. Like, I don't know who's calling on the other end. If you said you have to go, that means you have to go. I don't need to know why you have to go or who's more important than me, that you need to speak to them over me. Like, I'm not into any of that. Like, that's not me. Oh, you need to travel? Oh, you need to be gone for 2 months? Okay, all right, good. I'll pack you 2 months worth of lunches. I'm not like that. So I believe in letting a bird be free. And if they fly back to their cage every night, it's because that is their choice. They're flying back to their cage because they want to be in their cage. That's free will. That's how you know if you really have to.
Keep the bird in the cage.
Especially if the plane has a big bleep.
Especially if the plane has a big. You know what? I'm done. It's our anniversary. Let's get up out of here. We got a graduation to go to.
Oh, boy.
We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, you can always email us, thekcrew@gmail.com. That's THEEKCrew@gmail.com.
I love you. I like my little cage.
We'll see you guys next week. I'm DJ Envy.
And I'm Gia Casey.
Toodles.
No, that's another episode of the KC Crew.
Oh, that was another episode of the KC Crew.
Toodles.
Toodles.